welcome to a new video. First off, if you notice, I'm wearing the same thing as a previous video. I'm not sure which one's going to upload first. No, you didn't. I didn't want to change again. Let's just go ahead and get into the video. Today I'm going to be talking about some books that I want to get to this summer-ish season, or at least in the second half of the year. And let's be real, I always make a TBR and I have never once stuck to it, but I still like making these videos because I'm excited to talk about these books that I will eventually, hopefully, one day get to. So let's go ahead and get started. In no particular order, here is a list of 8 books, I believe I picked out, of books that I want to read soon. First off, this is The Fate of Stars by S.D. Semper. This is a local author. This is a book that I picked up at a library event that she was at, selling her books and signing them, and honestly the cover won me over because, I mean, look at that book. But this is about a devout mermaid, a disgraced princess, a feud as ancient as the gods. So they are put on a mission together to do something and they fall in love. And it's a mermaid, it's sapphic, it looks like a lot of fun, and again, I was sold by the mermaid on the cover, let's just be real here. And I haven't ever read well, I've read one sapphic fantasy before, and that's not a lot, so I thought I should definitely check this one out, see what it's about. And I got to support a local author, which is always good as well. This is indie published, I am like 99% sure. I'm very excited to give this a try when I get to it. When I'll be in the mood for a fantasy, I don't know, but this is definitely one towards the top of that list. Next, a little different, is the book All That She Can See by Carrie Hope Fletcher. This is such a pretty cover and it's got like cool indented letters. I have read another book by Carrie Hope Fletcher, On the Other Side, that I really enjoyed. And then I've owned this one for a long time and honestly just haven't thought about it in a while. But a friend recently read it and really enjoyed it, so I definitely want to go ahead and give it a try. It sounds really magical and fun, and just Carrie Hope Fletcher has such a whimsical way of writing that I think is a really fun book to pick up, especially in the summer, because it seems like something that you can just kind of get lost in, and it looks like a good by the pool read. So it's about a girl named Cherry who can bake magic into her pies and her cookies or whatever she's baking, and that's a pretty magical gift, so I'm excited to see how that pans out. She tends to have a little bit of like a romantic hint to her story, so I wonder if this will have that too, but they are more just like magical realism, sort of, very lighthearted and just beautiful storytelling and beautiful lyrical writing, so I'm excited to give this one a try. Next, a sequel that I cannot wait to pick up is Gemina, which is the second in the Illuminae files. Is it pronounced Gemina? I don't know. But this book, I swear to God, it's even longer than the first one, isn't it? Yeah, it's 600 and almost 700 pages. I loved the first one more than I thought was even possible, so I'm very excited to pick this one up and see where our people are, how they're doing on their ships, and if they ever get to a planet again, and why these giant evil corporations are fighting each other. I'm just excited to have lots more sci-fi fun, and hopefully the main characters, will be actually reunited and safe, because we're not quite there yet. We're reunited, but are we safe? I don't know. But I'm having a lot of fun with this series. Really good sci-fi, and honestly, where are the people asking for a adaptation of this? Because we need it. It would be so good. It would be I feel like we could make this a Hunger Games level adaptation. We could do it. Instead of doing the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, we should do an adaptation of this. I'm just saying. Even the people they've cast in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes could just hop on over here, play the characters. They would fit well enough. We could figure it out. Anyway, that was a random aside, but really, really good book. I really liked the first one, so I'm very excited to pick up the sequel and see where we go from here, because I imagine it'll be a mess, and it'll be lots of fun to read. Another sequel I want to pick up is The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is a sequel to the Inheritance games, which was an absolutely insane ride to read. Like, I just can't even fathom everything that happened in that book. The mystery was so much fun, and I just need to pick up the mystery. I need to know, like, what else is going on here. Why did this old man leave billions of dollars to this random teenager? And, like, we kind of got an answer, but not really, so I definitely want to keep reading and find out what the heck is going on, because this family, crazy. It has all the fun suspense of Knives Out, but feels like it has a lot more heart than Knives Out did, and it's just so good. It's just so fun, and I cannot wait to keep reading this series. And then I believe the third one comes out later this year, I think. Don't quote me on that. Next, this is another indie published book by a local author I got at a different book event, and that is Presidential Bargain by Rebecca Gallo. This one just sounds like a lot of fun. It is a contemporary romance about a guy who is running for president, and he needs to kind of up his image, so he hires this girl to pretend to be his girlfriend or fiance, and of course fake dating ends in falling in real love. So I cannot wait to pick this one up. I think it looks like a lot of fun. I love these covers so much. She said she found this model on TikTok, and I think it worked out really well for her because these covers are gorgeous. I also have the sequel. I believe it's just a duology if I'm not mistaken, but I can't wait to pick this one up. I think it looks so fun, and I haven't read like a contemporary romance like this ever before, but I also just haven't read a contemporary romance in a little bit, so I'm excited to pick this one up real soon. I think it'll be the best, like, fast, fun read for the summer. Next, a new release is Breaking Time by Sasha Alsberg. I love Sasha Alsberg. I have been watching her YouTube channel for years and years. She doesn't post super regularly, if at all, honestly, at all anymore, but she was my introduction to booktube and my introduction to the book world on the internet, so I have such a soft spot in my heart for her, and I just really love her writing. I read the first book she wrote. I haven't read that sequel because you know how I am, but I'm very excited for this one. It sounds so interesting, and she's been talking about it for so long, working on this book. She's been talking about like all the research that went into it with the like folklore research and everything. It just sounds so cool. It's got time travel, which I love. I believe it takes place partially in, I want to say Ireland, or is it Scotland? It's probably Scotland. Yeah, it says Scotman. So I think it's going to be so much fun, and this cover, like, the most beautiful cover ever. I'm just so excited. I love a story with time travel, and I think it's going to be really good, and I'm sure it's got a really cute romance in it too, and I cannot wait to pick this up very soon. I know she's been working on it for years and years, so I'm sure it's going to be so much fun. And did I mention I love time travel? Because I love time travel. Next, a book that I got in Book of the Month is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I follow her on TikTok, and I just love her TikToks, but I haven't read one of her books yet, and I picked this one out on Book of the Month, and I think it looks a lot of fun. I'll be honest, aside, I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep Book of the Month. There's not great selection, to be honest. Anyway, but this is a good one. I also just found, this is where I put all my birthday cards, which is funny, because I got this in May, I believe. But this does look like a lot of fun. I've heard some really good things about her romance books, like they're just fun, but have a nice, like, emotional tone in them, so I'm excited to give it a try. I don't know if this is part of a series or if they're just like companion novels. I don't think it really matters, but I know there are, the characters in here are doctors, which I love. I love reading like medical characters, because then it kind of feels like Grey's Anatomy. So I am very excited to give this a try. It's got a cute cover, and I'm wondering if the Part of Your World cover is gonna be kind of like a wink to The Little Mermaid, if it's almost like a Little Mermaid retelling. I don't know. Also, I'm noticing there's a goat on the front. I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm sure I will find out. Maybe big city doctor, ER doctor, wants to join him on his humble farm. I'll bet you that's the plot. But I'm going to eat it up. It's going to be great. And lastly, a little bit of a change of pace, but I really want to read All Our Hidden Gifts by Caroline O'Donoghue. I feel like this will give Stranger Things, and when I'm filming this, Volume 1 came out a couple weeks ago, Volume 2 will come out in like a week and a half, and I'm just all things Stranger Things right now. So I feel like this will really feed those vibes. It is about a girl who kind of gets into like tarot card, like readings, that kind of stuff, like psychic readings, and her friend, ex-best friend, goes missing, and she teams up with this other girl to go find her, and there's some like mystic magic something happening. So I am very excited to give this a try. Does it give summer vibes? No, it has nothing to do with summer. If anything, it gives Halloween vibes. But I want to read it this summer because my brain is thinking all about Stranger Things, and I just feel like this would be that vibe. So it's pretty high up on my TBR, and I cannot wait to pick it up. So those are some of the books that I want to pick up soon. Will I stick to this TBR? I don't know. We never know. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!